On this week's episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast, the nerds talk about the Superman Legacy movie coming out in 2025, who they cast as Superman and Lois, and any other DC news. Also, they review the movie Extraction 2, starring Chris Hemsworth, on Netflix, and sequels that you do not want, they should have not made, that you do want, you wish they've made. And Tom Cruise, the rant that Laura gives us. And technology. Is it stunting your growth, your stupidity? Are you smarter? Is it helping you in any way? We'll see. All that and more on this episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast. Now start the show.
Nerds Talking the Podcast.
Yo! We talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking the Podcast. Welcome to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Johnny, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. No Marie, because there is a heaven. All right, there we go.
Wait, did she pass away?
No.
No. Please no. I love you, Marie. Please don't.
Just, just Johnny hates her, and I just want to clarify
No,
that.
he doesn't.
No, I don't. But I know why she's not on anymore. Like, I've got my limit, like my tank is full for Marie. And maybe 6 months, a year from now, it'd be nice to see her again. But give me that shit every week, I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out.
Wow. Okay, there we go. So, new episode, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on this Friday. And let's start off with the big news that Carlos can tell you all about. He's like, he doesn't even know about it. He does, but he doesn't know he's the one that's going to break the news. DC Films has hired a new Superman and Lois Lane to star in Superman Legacy. So James Gunn has so far his two cast members. He has not cast Lex Luthor yet. So Carlos will tell us once he clickety clacks the Google machine.
Yeah, I got you. I don't know their names. I know who they are, but I don't know their names.
Do you have it there now? Do you have it? You got it? You ready?
It's
okay. Go for it.
Hold on. Here we go. It's David Brinswit. I think that's how you say his last name. And Rachel Brosnahan. She's
the way his last name is spelled, it reminds me of one of Carlos's text messages. It just like it doesn't look right. All the letters jumbled together. You're like, what?
Corn Sweat.
Oh, Corn Sweat?
It is Corn
Who?
Sweat.
I don't know either of these people.
Well, she's from Marvelous Miss Maisel, the Amazon show. And the only thing I've seen him in is the Netflix series Hollywood. And as soon as I saw Hollywood, it came out maybe a year or two
2020.
ago. Okay, 2020. Right away, I thought, man, that's a young-looking Henry Cavill. This guy could be a Henry Cavill ringer. And I think that's why he may have gotten the gig, because he looks a lot like
He does.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was in the TV show The Politician, starring Gwyneth Paltrow. He was in the movie Pearl, which was a prequel to X that we all watched.
The old lady, Pearl.
Yes. And he was in Affairs of State. It's a movie. I think it's a political movie. He was also in We Own This City, starring the guy that played the Punisher. You guys know what I'm talking about? What's his name? Berthel? John? Is it John Berthel or
Bernthal?
There you go, John Bernthal. He hasn't been in
I
a
love
lot,
John Bernthal,
but he will be known now because he is the new Superman, and his name is David Packard Cornsweat.
That's weird. That's
I meant to write
weird
corn
last
nuts,
name.
but Siri misspelled it. Corn Sweat.
Oh, she's
Corn
the main
nuts.
girl in Marvelous Miss Maisel.
She is Miss Maisel.
Yes, she's the star of
Miss Maisel.
the
Okay.
Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Well, she
And-
can act. So
Oh yeah, she's
good.
great. She's great. That's a good Lois Lane right there.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
what's
He
his name?
looks.
Brosnahan. Rachel
Skarsgård
Brosnahan.
is up for the
He's
Lex
up for
Luthor.
the Lex Luthor role.
Yeah, the guy who played
Skarsgård.
Pennywise. That's Skarsgård. But his brother is as well, the other Skarsgård.
And so is Holt. What's Holt's first name? You guys know what I'm
Oh,
talking
Mike
about?
Holt.
No, not Mike Holt.
Is that his name?
No,
Nick.
No,
Nick Holt.
Nick Holt. Nick Holt's from the movie we just reviewed with Nick Cage.
Yeah, but he also
Oh, yeah,
auditioned
yeah,
for
yeah.
Superman,
He did audition for Superman,
and he also
Yes.
auditioned for
Batman.
Was it Christian Bale's Batman?
No,
Or which
the Batman.
Oh, the Batman. Right.
Yes,
No, but he's
yes,
gonna
yes.
be the hunter guy, right? In Marvel.
No, that's Aaron Taylor Thomas. He's the hunter, Craven the Hunter.
Aaron
I got
Taylor
you.
Johnson.
Johnson. Why did I say Thomas? I was thinking of the
Okay.
kid from Home Improvement.
Same
Jonathan
thing.
Taylor Thomas. Yes.
Same
Jonathan Taylor. Yes.
JTT.
Yes.
He was in
yes.
all my Teen Beat magazines in 1997.
JT. Oh my God. What
Oh, and
happened to-
speaking of
what
Christian
happened to him?
Bale, you know, they were trying to get him to do the George Clooney part in The Flash, but he refused. They tried for months
Yes.
and months to try to get him. and
Typical
he
Christian
refused.
Bale. He's kind of known to be a
Do you
dick,
know
right?
why though?
Because he's a dick.
Because the
I don't
word is
think
that
so.
he'd only make another Batman movie with
If
Christopher
Nolan
and
is
that's
involved. Yeah.
it. He has
I don't
nothing to
blame
do
him.
with any other movies, directors, anything if it's not Chris Nolan making it.
I don't blame him.
I like that. That's
Eh.
like Jordan not playing for anyone but Phil Jackson.
Oh, I forgot he played for the Wizards. Okay, so
Yeah, it didn't last for long. It didn't last for long.
Well, he was
So
also part
I-
owner of the Wizards, so I guess he was like,
I like that
Former
loyalty for
player.
a couple years.
yeah.
I like the
Um,
loyalty for a couple years. So you should have said Kobe for the Lakers. That's more like loyalty.
Sports.
Kobe tried to sports. No, he tried to get traded like 3 or 4 times.
The Clippers, I know.
But he was a franchise player, so I mean, he retired with the Lakers, right?
Oh yeah. Played his whole career at the
Oh.
Lakers.
Yeah. Not too many guys do that anymore. Are they franchise players?
Money's too good out there. You can't just stick to one team. You know?
Wait, so why isn't Henry Cavill playing Superman anymore? Because he
He's
wants
old.
to play the role, right?
Yeah,
It's
but
because
Gunn
there's
wants
no
a
more
younger Superman.
and there's James Gunn is his DC is new. It's all new. Everything will be new. Meaning there are no more old actors that Zack Snyder put in his movies. Everything's gonna be fresh and new. A new outlook. No more dark movies. No more, this is the James Gunn version of the DCU.
No more Gal Gadot. No more.
No more Gal Gadot, supposedly, yes.
That makes me sad, and I'm a straight woman.
Yes, that makes 4 of us.
Yeah.
I mean, sad straight women.
I agree.
And no more. Here's the thing, though. Jason Momoa supposedly still going to be Aquaman, though. So who knows?
Yeah. But then Gal Gadot also said there's something working behind the scenes. She could still be Wonder Woman.
I think she'll still be Wonder Woman. I think the only people they're replacing are the big 2, is Batman and Superman. That's pretty much it. They're just replacing those 2.
Because Jason Momoa and Ezra were at the end of Peacemaker.
Yes, they were. Yes.
Everyone else
They
was
were-
in the shadows except for Batman
Yeah,
wasn't there. It was Superman and Wonder Woman who were in the shadows.
Oh, that's right. Where they were saying he was fucking
Well, you fuck a fish. Yeah.
Fuck a fish.
Yeah.
You do fuck a fish.
Yeah.
Was
Barry.
Peacemaker a movie or a TV show? It was a TV show, right?
TV
Yeah.
show with John Cena. Yeah,
So
really good.
funny.
Really
Yeah.
funny. Really good TV show.
Vigilante's good.
Yeah, Vigilante is
funny.
great. They better put him in
He has a
movie.
threesome with Peacemaker and that chick. Johnny's like, I gotta go back and watch that episode. I think about
Oh, he just wants to replace the 2 that are the money makers. That's all he's really doing. The ones that he knows makes the money for DC. He's replacing
But
those 2
why?
because Affleck doesn't want to be Batman anymore at
I think
all.
he does.
I don't know if he does. And then Cavill, I think, was just like Carlos said, he's too old because he wants a younger Superman, and he wants a fresh start with Superman. Like he just wants to kind of dump the whole.
I think that's what it is. He
No.
wants to do that new CEO thing where you come in and you like get rid of everybody and you're like, I'm gonna make my mark. I'm not taking on legacy projects. And
I also
blah,
think it's
blah blah.
because you have to carry over the same storylines, and he doesn't want anything to do with that shit. He wants to just nip it in the butt. Like that
well,
shit's
that's fair
over.
because
Done.
I do hate all the
Snip,
DC
snap, snap.
movies.
But that would also explain why the Flash has flopped, and who knows if Aquaman will do any good. Because why support a character that's not going to be there in the future, right? Like, why
Yeah.
invest your time? People invest their time into Marvel because Marvel carries their things like throughout TV shows, movies, throughout, right? And even even James Gunn said the animated movies, which they're still making, but apparently that's going to come to a stop because even the animated movies will tie into the movies and the TV shows that they're doing. He wants everything to tie into everything.
Yes, and the first DC movie character is Blue Beetle, coming out in
Right. He said that's the
July.
first. Right.
So that'll be the first is Blue Beetle. And Flash is on pace to lose Warner Brothers $200 million.
It looks like being a child molester and a child groomer does not do well for your Hollywood career. I'm glad to see. Sorry, not sorry.
Wow. One was a really popular pop singer, probably the most famous.
Anyway, sorry.
Whoa, go for it.
One rant at a time. One rant.
one
at a time.
Yeah.
One rant to show. You already have one for later.
She's
Calm
spreading
down.
her 90 seconds like throughout the show.
I know,
10 seconds
she's-
here, 30 seconds here.
So basically it's gonna lose $200 million, but it also comes out on digital July 18th. Not on HBO Max, but digital for you to buy on Amazon and so forth.
AKA will be on
AKA
my
will be leaked
illegal,
everywhere
yeah.
on the moon and the universe on July 15th.
Yep.
Exactly. So if you like The Flash, you'll be able to watch in a couple weeks at home. There you go. And The Flash is a fun movie. It is one of the better DC movies, that's for sure. That is for sure. All right, well, we'll take a break here and Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Leadership, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starfleet Leadership Academy. Its ongoing mission to develop leaders through Star Trek. To boldly go where no podcast has gone before. A leadership development podcast told through the lens of Star Trek. Subscribe today. The Starfleet Leadership Academy.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Johnny, Carlos, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Our next topic is actually just came to me. It just came to me right now. Weird celebrity crushes. Do you have any weird celebrity crushes? Like weird ones where, why are you attracted to this person? Why do you think this person's hot? Not even really hot, just kind of weird celebrity. Like, did you have crushes growing up when you were, in your adolescence and you're like, oh man, that chick is, and you, just you're 12 years old and you're just like, whoa. Or do you have a weird one? I want to start with Laura because she has.
I
one.
have some weird ones.
Yeah,
Laura, you're gonna let him get away with that? He totally Thomas Edisoned your idea.
I'm good with it.
Did you not hear me?
He's the
say that
host.
It just
It
came
just
to
came
me.
to
just
me.
came to me.
No, I
as
didn't
in,
say to
like,
me. I said it came. I
just
said
pinged
it came from Laura. Did you guys not hear that?
Oh, he's gaslighting us
It
now.
just came to me when I read Laura's text.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you put it. So anyway, Laura, what is your weird celebrity crush?
I was just talking about this today because I was watching Ant-Man and the Wasp because I've been rewatching all of the Marvel movies, all of them, and I did skip a few though. I'm not gonna lie. But Ant-Man and the Wasp, Walton Goggins, Southern guy. He plays the bad guy, Sonny Birch, in Ant-Man and the Wasp. He was a starring character in Justified and The Wire.
You mean Yellow Jacket?
Wasn't
The main bad guy?
No.
That's the
no,
main
you mean
bad
the guy
guy,
from The Unicorn, right? The TV show The
Yeah.
Unicorn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Walton Goggins.
The guy from The Righteous Gemstones?
Yeah. That's the one.
Baby Billy?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
man.
one.
Baby Billy.
Something about that guy. He's super, like, he's super balding. He's got this crazy hair. He's got these giant teeth, but he's got this Southern accent, this kind of drawl that just pulls me in, man. I was such a huge Justified fan, and he is so fucking good in that show. There's just something magnetic about that man that is not typical, that I cannot explain. I'm here for it. If he were in my bedroom right now, he could put me into bed. I'm not gonna lie.
Number 2. All right. So, all right. Johnny, do you have one?
First of all, I don't see it.
I know. It doesn't make any sense.
It is a
doesn't.
weird celebrity crush. I don't get it. His forehead is so big, and I know big
huge.
foreheads. Yeah, Okay.
It is called weird celebrity crushes. It's not like it's a home run. Number 1 on our list is Chris Evans. This guy's number, I don't know what. 2, I guess. Yeah.
No.
All right, Johnny, what do you got?
He's number 1 on the weird list. How about that?
That is
There you
true. That's true.
We'll go with Amber Heard.
Really?
Why is that weird though?
But it's
Just
not
a
weird,
crush or
though.
weird?
It's
That's
It's not
really
weird. She's just so
Okay.
fucking hot.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
weird.
It is weird.
Well, I mean,
I
the
mean,
girl's
she's
shitting in my
just a
bed. What's so weird about
she's a
that?
fucking
But would you have a
crazy
crush on her?
motherfucker.
Did you have a crush on her before you learned that information, though? That's what
No,
I'm saying.
actually,
Was it after? Like
I
find
have
out-
I have more of a crush on Johnny Depp's lawyer than I do on her.
No, I don't know who that is. Yeah,
I don't either. I don't know her name, but she was hot.
Okay, gotcha.
Hot in like a smart way, you know.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
And I
That should
think
be-
that's Laura's draw to that other guy, because you'd be the smart person in the relationship, and he'd be like, "Tell me about electricity."
No, that's the thing about him is that that's the duplicity is that he seems very intelligent, but he's got that southern accent. It's more of a drawl, and it's just yeah. Oh,
Okay,
this girl
so-
is hot.
so-
The lawyer,
What's her name?
yeah, she's
Just so
hot.
we can put a name
Camille
to her.
Vasquez.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Camille
Yeah,
Vasquez
she's
made the
hot.
list. She's not really a celebrity,
That's not
but
weird. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's
No,
a-
she's
That's not
but
weird.
she's smart too. She's
So that makes it weird to have a crush on a smart girl. That's
he could, yeah, because pretty girls are dumb.
What are brains, really? But
So far, Laura's winning this game. Carlos,
Yeah.
do you have one?
Not a weird one. So Laura's winning.
Oh, okay.
I can think
But
of my
do you have
childhood
one
crush. That's the
again?
first one that
That's-
popped up. Was my
Childhood.
childhood crush was
Oh, I
Soleil
know
Moon
all
Frye.
I
Punky
knew you were
Brewster.
gonna say that. Yeah, Punky
Mm,
Brewster.
that's a good one.
not weird.
I'm
Not
not
weird.
saying
Not
that. I
weird.
don't have a weird one. Okay, R2D2.
That is
Fuck
weird as
that
fuck.
robot.
That is weird.
Christ.
I wonder how many times you jerked off on your iPhone. No,
I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore.
When I was younger, it was actually it's not really. I mean, it's not weird, I guess. But Andy McDowell, you guys know
She's
that actress.
really popular for some reason. I think that's weird because she has seemed so momish to me.
Right?
But she was very popular in the 90s. But
Yes.
yeah.
And I always thought she was good looking, like hot. I don't know what it is.
you weren't the only one, but I would categorize that as a little weird.
Right? So I'm in second place. Good.
Second place.
Well, I think that my first
Carlos, say a dude.
first crush
You'll win
was
the game.
what was that one where the girl
Instead of
touches her
robot.
fingers?
I don't fucking win.
That doesn't count. That's not as
Uh,
bad.
What
as-
about fingers? What?
No, the TV show where the girl touches her fingers and freezes time.
Oh yeah, it's oh my god, what was it
Oh.
called?
Like
It's
my-
called,
My
my-
father. No.
My
my-
father the alien or some bullshit.
no,
like that.
no, it's not called that.
Outer
Uh,
space.
And
from
she had
this-
the. She
I
she
know
had,
who you're talking about.
She had
the cube that
she
opened
could
up that
to her
she talked to
dad.
her dad.
Right,
The
right.
candy
Yeah.
dish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that, like
yeah,
a
yeah.
candy dish. That was a great show. I used to love that show.
Yeah.
So
Then
her-
again,
so
that's not
good that
weird.
you don't
She's-
remember it.
She's cute.
You know what,
She
though?
was age appropriate. That's not
Yeah, see,
weird.
that's not a weird one either. So far, you two suck at this game.
It's called Out of
Okay.
This World.
It is
Out of this world.
I've got
Laura, you
another
have-
one
Laura, you
too.
have another one.
You know what
I
a
do.
weird one would be? It's not mine, but
Yeah.
if one of you guys said Aquafina, that's just
Aquafina.
so weird.
Oh,
That would be a weird one.
that would be
I
weird
like
for
her.
anybody.
As
I
a,
like her.
but you're not attracted to
Her
her.
head is too round like a bowling ball.
I mean, I like her
round.
because she's not traditionally attractive and she's funny and she's got this like gravelly voice. I think she's cool.
She does have. I
I
mean,
don't know.
she'd be cool to have as a friend. You know what I mean? But
Well, I mean, maybe that's why I like her. I don't know.
yeah, if you had her around all the time,
She's the one that you have in the glass.
talking
case.
like the Marge
Break
Simpson
in case you
sisters.
can't find any other
Right.
pussy.
No,
Break for emergency pussy.
it wouldn't be worth it because you'd have to go to like some slam poetry bullshit afterwards.
You'd have to listen to her voice, is what it is.
Laura,
I liked
Laura,
it.
what's your second one? What's your second one?
Ian
Uh-huh.
McShane. You guys know who
Really?
Ian McShane is?
Really?
Ian
Yeah.
McShane.
Good for him.
Wow.
He's-
It's the accent.
There's somebody out there.
And it's no, I cannot be the only one. It's number
Ian
one, the
McShane.
accent. Ian McShane.
Oh,
Wow, that's
I mean, he's very
Concierge
old.
from John Wick.
Yeah.
so far
he's very
you-
old.
you are so ahead in this game. You're like,
No.
leaps
Well,
and
I mean, to be
bounds.
fair, I
Winning.
had time to think about it. I sprung it on you guys. But like he's got charisma. I mean, everything that he plays is just magnetic. Like you just
it's
can't
true.
help but watch him.
His characters come off, all of them come off like the same guy from John Wick. Yes.
They're just striking. Everything about him is striking. And I was a huge Deadwood fan, and he's such a piece of shit in Deadwood. But he is so good in that show. And again, it's just like magnetism. And I've listened to him on podcasts and such. Like, it's just a interesting guy, and like his method of speaking, it's just, again, so it's more of a personality attraction than it is a physical attraction.
If he did books on tape, would you count that as reading?
No, but I would listen
I
to
tried.
them ad nauseum, because I would love him to narrate every book that I listen to.
Wow. Okay. Johnny, you have another one. Looks like you're scrolling through almost like, which ugly person can I say that I liked?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I can't think of any. I mean,
okay, Carlos, you have
Owen Wilson.
Yeah. Wow.
He's adorable. That little broken nose. How cute.
It's not a little broken nose. It's a lot of broken.
It's adorable.
Carlos doesn't have one either.
The one that I have, this is probably strange, but I think I found her attractive in Thor. Is it Thor Ragnarok? Was Kate Blanchett as Hela?
That's not gonna lie. She's gorgeous.
She's really good looking.
Well, like in her other
got that
performances,
weird, sharp face.
I like sharp features.
In her other movies, I wouldn't be attracted to her. In Thor, she was sexy.
Oh, she was
like
great.
a murderous sexy.
No,
Yeah,
but
she was suit that she was wearing.
No, she was really hot in that movie on Netflix with Leonardo DiCaprio, where she played the fake Fox News reporter. Where he was a scientist. Remember The End of the World?
Oh, don't look up.
There you go. She was good in that one. Yeah.
She in Ragnarok, because I just watched Ragnarok.
Oh yeah,
rewatching the Marvel movies. She has such like a classic 60s shape, where it's like the torso goes down V, and then immediately boom. I don't know how
like
they made
Coca-Cola
women back in the 60s. Yeah, but not in an hourglass curvy. It's like a very sharp waist, hips. It's very angular, and I was into it. I agree.
Johnny, movie night.
Damn, she looked good.
All right,
she looks good.
I'll be watching a movie in the bathroom.
Does anybody else have any more, by any chance?
Oh, I have lots. I'm sure. Okay, I just can't think of it right now.
Give me one more if you have it. Anybody? One. Oh, wait.
This is more of a. I thought of a thing, but it's more of a character than it is the actor.
Not a character.
Yeah,
Get out of
that
here.
doesn't count. Yeah.
Johnny,
never mind. I don't have
any. Scrolling through your phone still.
Looking for those pictures you save for later.
He's so trying to find a celebrity from an old TV show he used to watch, going, yeah, I thought she was pretty good.
Nobody's attracted to some old lady that they had no business being attracted to. Y'all didn't watch Designing Women in the 80s and was
I did actually, but it didn't. They were attractive, but you weren't attracted to them, because you knew they were older people when you were watching it. Oh, okay. It didn't really come off that way.
I feel like a good answer would be Blanche from the Golden Girls or something.
That would be a good answer.
But it's
you're not feeling it. It's not an honest one. Okay.
No, I mean,
yeah,
a weird one would be Maggie Gyllenhaal, but I'm not really attracted to her.
Yeah, that is a weird one. No, she's not. Nope. Not.
But she's a good actress.
That don't care. She can't act pretty. That's mean, Carlos.
Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Worse. Maybe a weird one, because she was much, much older than me when I had a crush on her. It was from the original Charlie's Angels, Sabrina Duncan. And she was the least attractive angel, or not least attractive.
She was the brunette.
She wasn't the model. Yeah, the brunette.
Yeah, the brunette. Yeah.
You know what? Her up. I'll give you a rule on weird. Oh no, that's not weird. She was actually, just brown haired.
And then she came up, and then she did that show with Scarecrow and Mrs.
Yes. Oh, what was it called? Oh man,
I just had it on the tip of my tongue until Laura cut me off.
You know what? The brunette from Three's Company. I always thought was good.
Oh yeah.
She was not the star. The blonde was the one everybody thought was attractive. Everyone. The blonde's attractive.
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers.
Yeah.
Even her replacement was attractive, but the brunette reminded me of my sister. And,
I could kind of see that. Yeah.
Chong?
Yeah.
Just because always with the short hair.
Short hair,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
attractive.
Yeah.
All the qualities that my sister has.
Burn.
The Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
There you go. No, but you know what? Yeah, she
She's
was
a fucking
one.
bitch.
Three's Company.
I mean,
Wait, your sister or the Three's Company? Which one? Got it. I know which one.
Yeah,
All right.
you know which one. Fucking the Black Widow.
That's right.
That is true.
There's some history
yeah.
here that Laura's
Yeah.
not privy to, and I won't ask.
But yeah, Three's Company. Yeah, she does make the list.
I think it's funny that you guys are like, yeah, my weird celebrity crush is the hot brunette on every television show.
But no,
because
but
she's
she
not
wasn't
blonde.
She wasn't necessarily the hot one.
But of all
Yeah,
the
but she
Charlie's
was on
Angels,
TV.
yeah, she wasn't
She's
the
hot.
hot one.
No, not the Charlie Angels one. No, I'm talking about the.
Oh, you're talking about the Three's Company.
No, the
Damn.
Charlie's Angels. They're all hot. They're all of them.
Exactly. They're all hot. And for Three's Company, she's hot too. Let's not lie.
Yeah,
she
but
was
she
a
doesn't.
young,
No, she was hot,
attractive
yeah.
woman
But
who
she's a
just
less-
had brown
but,
hair.
But
The less
she's
popular
not
one.
as attractive as I guess her cohort across the way, the blonde. So again, Suzanne Summers, who was super popular.
All right, I got two.
Oh,
Oh,
Martha
shit.
Stewart. Go ahead. What's your second? one?
And they're basically the same.
Oh, okay.
Rachel Ray and Kelly Clarkson.
Okay,
Ooh,
but
Kelly
here's
Clarkson,
the
yes.
thing, though.
Season 1 of American Idol, Kelly Clarkson. though.
Rachel Ray.
From
You
Justin
probably-
to Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, you're thinking of both of them in the same way when they were 50 pounds
thin,
lighter.
young.
No, but I still see it, though.
He's into the
Yeah,
thicker
you know what?
girls. Nothing
'Cause you
wrong
could
with that.
still
I'm
see it.
I'm on board
You
with
could
it. It's
still
not
see
weird,
it.
but I'm on board with it.
Okay, but which of the two, though, would you rather marry? There you go.
Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray.
Yeah,
she can
exactly.
Cook for
She can
you.
cook, right?
Of course, yeah.
What all
Yeah.
Kelly's gonna do is sit you down on the sofa, interview you, and then sing a song. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
Kelly, you're always a musical guest.
Rachel Ray can cook for you and your dog. Of course, you're gonna go with her.
But
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, Kelly,
She's a cheap date, too. She used to have
But-
the show. It was like
yeah,
$40 a day.
seriously, she knows how to make anything for
Oh
like
my God,
$30.
I forgot about that show.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
oh, you can get homemade granola. This only cost me $6, and then at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's $40
Ray-
spent. Cheap
Rachel
date.
Ray, that's a good pull though. Good job. Good job. I don't think it's weird to be honest, but good job. Good job. Yeah. Because again, I think of Rachel Ray from 10 years ago when again I was like, oh yeah, wow, she was really attractive, and I kind of see her still the same because I remember how she was. I'm like, oh, Rachel Ray. Okay. She knows.
Well, same with
cat food,
Kelly
cat
Clarkson.
food.
I mean, she's heavier set, but I don't know. I saw a clip from Justin to Kelly the other
It
day.
sold you right there. One
was
of
like,
the worst
man,
movies
I-
ever.
Yeah.
One of the worst movies ever. Okay, well there you go. That's our weird celebrity crush list. If we think of more, we'll let you know. Carlos had one, and it was a fucking robot. So,
Who do you think Joey's would be?
oh Joey, oh
Twinkie?
my God. Fuck. No,
Fuck the
the
shit out of
cowboy. The
Twinkie.
cowboy that's on the Twinkie package.
Or
Yeah.
or Mr. Peanut?
Mr. Peanut. Yeah, Grimace.
Making peanut butter.
What's that one from the cheese guy? I hanker for a hunk of cheese. Remember that cowboy?
Yes,
You remember that
but I
one?
don't know. his
What was
name,
that for?
though. Yeah,
I forget what it
I
was
do
for.
remember that.
Yeah, it was,
But
I think it was
I'm
just
telling
like
you.
a dairy commercial.
he would probably f the hell out of Grimace. Just
I think so.
yeah, him and Grimace.
And they now have like a purple shake you can get at McDonald's with the Grimace Happy Birthday package.
That's right. Yeah.
And it's a mystery flavor.
And have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen
Oh,
the
is it? I
videos?
don't know. Yeah.
Have you guys seen the trending videos on that?
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
Look up the Grimace shake videos on like Instagram and all that. Everyone that drinks it, it shows like the secondary scene is them like either overdosing or like they're like a zombie. Like it's funny as shit. They're so funny, man.
You start The Walking Dead from the Grimace shake.
Oh,
is
one
really
was
what
funny
happens.
where he surprised his girlfriend with it and she starts drinking it and she starts tripping. He's like, what the? And then she runs out of the back door. He's like, what the hell? And he's looking around. All of a sudden she's on the ceiling and she's crawling around. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And it's like it turns into like a horror movie and it just starts going crazy. I'm like, this shit's hilarious. Goddamn Grimace.
You know
Welcome
what I
back,
saw the
Grimace.
other day? Something that was really funny. Somebody like got the username customer service, and they would get on like say McDonald's website on their customer forum, and it looked like they were answering because their logo would be like, say, the McDonald's logo, and someone would say, "All right, well, so I had a cheeseburger the other day, and I put some Big Mac sauce on it. That sauce is the best thing in the world." And the customer service reply would be like, "Oh, that sauce is specially dipped with my nuts every single day," and they'd be like, "What the hell is? That's not professional," or whatever it was. Yeah, the replies and the banter back and forth is really funny. So it was a really clever way to get in there.
Well, there we go. Nut sauce. Huh,
Nut sauce.
interesting. Very interesting. All right. Well, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Spoon Mob. It's the place to find great chef interviews with sommeliers, course breakdowns, restaurant experience recaps, food and travel news, and a whole lot of stuff in between. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Spoon Mob. Visit the website spoonmob.com. And don't forget to check out the podcast. We're available on all major podcast platforms. So give us a listen, give us a follow. Welcome to Spoon Mob.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Johnny, Carlos, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Oh, I saw Still. Finally.
So
Still?
what?
Still, Michael J. Fox.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I saw that too.
It was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Well, you already talked about it, remember?
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah, the parts where they use the movies and TV show clips was actually pretty good.
I didn't like that.
Really? I thought they used that pretty
He's like,
good.
"Oh, my hand is twitching and this and that," and then it's like, it's Marty McFly fucking after
Well,
he made
But
looks at
the
his mom's
crazy
boobies.
part is when he talks about Spin City and they
Yeah.
show a scene where he's
Yeah, to
actually
see
trying
his
to hide
hand?
it. And he's trying to hide
Yeah.
it, and you're like,
He's
oh,
folding his arms, and
I'm like, that's crazy because if you didn't know what his problem was, you would have never guessed it ever. Like,
like the other scene where he's like holding the phone in his left hand, he's like flicking
yeah,
it. Like
because he
that was
said
weird.
because he
Mm.
said he had to do something with his left hand, or else it'd be
Yeah,
all
yeah.
spazzed out. Yeah,
Twitchy.
yeah. But it was interesting.
shaky.
I mean,
Shaky. He's not throwing grenades, that's for sure.
kind of feel bad for him. I mean, but, I feel bad for him because it started so young in his life,
Right.
Oh,
It's like a
shit.
70-year-old man disease type of thing.
right? And he was such a hot star, but then it's true. His movies just kind of sucked. You know?
Who? What are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Michael J. Fox. His movies.
He's
just
looking at
kinda sucked
nudies of
after a
Chris
while.
Evans.
No, I am not.
Send
I
him
am
over.
not. Do you know he
It's like
accidentally
a Photoshop one.
leaked a dick pic on Instagram? Did you guys know that?
He
Which
leaked
one
it?
did he? Did
I
he
don't
lick
follow
it? Did he
him.
leak it?
Yeah, did he lick it
He
or did he
No,
leak it?
He
no,
leaked
he
it.
leaked it. Laura licked it
No.
on
Nah.
Instagram.
It was
What is it, like a
little
scratch
weird
and sniff?
looking. I'm not gonna lie. I
No,
was-
Does he have a Captain America tattoo on the
because you
tip of it?
saw it.
Like a
because you
shield?
saw it. Did your rating go down of him?
Yeah, how was it?
no. I mean,
Okay.
it was.
But was it attached to him, or was it just like a waist shot?
It was like
it
a waist
attached
shot.
to him?
I'm
No,
confused.
I
I
know
mean,
what he
was it a
was
full
saying.
Yeah.
body?
No,
That was,
it
like,
was not
super
a
weird.
full body shot.
Then how
It
do we
was
know
like
it
a
was his?
waist- Exactly. But it came from his account. I'm like, good God, I hope it's his and that he's not secretly gay because that would make me sad inside.
Well, that was like a Boogie Nights thing, just a fake schlong because you don't see his face. It's just
It wasn't huge, it was normal size. It
just-
was a little bit thicker, squatter than I'm.
Oh, so he's a
I-
girthy guy. All right.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm used to a very particular penis, and so other ones are just kind of like, if they're not in that general shape, size.
Wait, Johnny's raising his hand. I think he has a
Yeah.
question.
Yes,
I don't have any questions.
He's done.
I've only had sex with one man in my entire life, and it's my husband.
So basically, that's
True
the
story.
particular one. That's the particular
Yeah.
one then.
Like
God.
that's the one I'm used to. It's the ones that I prefer.
You know what? Do us a favor. Take a break.
I'm like, I don't like that one. I like this one because it looks
Take-
like the one I'm familiar with.
Okay, you know what? Do a composite sketch real quick, and we'll...
Chris Evans.
What's the
or-
familiarity we're talking about?
I remember one time. This is a weird story.
How many
but
Trulies
I-
are you into this time?
Yeah,
Only 3, which for
Okay.
me is nothing.
Too
Chris
funny.
Evans, as big as the Truly.
Oh,
No.
or thicker,
Oh,
like
God, I
a
hope
Pepsi
not.
can.
There
Pepsi
wasn't a
can.
hand to.
Well, but it
You
would
know,
be.
Oh, you
judge,
couldn't
but-
compare. It wasn't like
Yeah,
what's the
there
thing they
wasn't a
always used
hand
to
in the
do?
shot.
Like they used to put a quarter next to everything for comparison.
For scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that for
scale, yeah.
CSI
Like on
photos.
eBay. Well, they did that on like eBay and stuff. You put a quarter
Yeah.
next to it.
And somebody used to use banana for scale. Thought that was funny. So I bought like a
Yeah, I-
miniature quarter. So whenever I send dick pics, I put it next to it for scale.
I've sent you that dick pic studio from SNL, right? I've sent you guys that sketch. I'm pretty sure I did.
Oh, it was like a glamour shots type.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. Yes.
They have a mini banana that they put next to it.
Speaking of dick pics or dicks, Joey Valentine did a fucking music video.
Did he put a dick in it?
Carlos, you saw the video, right? The music video.
Yeah.
The fact
Music
that
video
he's
for what?
hold on. The fact that he's in a thong, okay.
And not only that, it's an American flag thong. You know how they always bitch about disgracing the American flag? That's got to be the worst form of it. Just not on him, but just in general.
No, on him.
Anybody. Yeah.
But he's walking down what is it, like a pier?
A pier or something? Yeah.
And he's
God, he was in a
300
thong
pounds
in
of his
public?
pale ass.
Jesus Christ.
It's funny, but it's like, what?
Um,
I mean, that is some balls. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna keep my personal commentary to myself.
There you go.
But he did say that he did it like in a secluded area. He didn't do it he was outside, but he didn't do it in public. Nobody was around to watch except for him and this woman that he's seeing, dating.
You fucking work at a skating rink. Don't go around talking about.
He works at he actually sells propane.
He sells propane and propane accessories.
Yeah.
In Texas.
The skating ring.
He does.
Yeah,
for real.
He does.
He got a new job. He got a new gig.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought
he
was working for
the skating. The skating ring thing is like a Friday night thing. It's not like a normal job.
Yeah.
Do not equate him with Hank Hill because that hurts my soul. Because I love Hank Hill.
But does Hank Hill have a typical penis?
I have no idea what Hank
should
Hill's
guess.
penis
I know
looks
you
like.
thought about it. I'm like, what is this cartoon?
No, I have not thought about it. This is not how girls' brains works. No.
Boom Hour's dick. My
This
dick,
is not
man.
how
My
girls'
dick's not bad,
brains
man.
work.
My dick's pretty good, man. All right, we'll take a break here. Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Naruto, all things that we love, all manga that were originally published in the legendary magazine Weekly Shonen Jump.
But not every series can run for 300 chapters and have a hit anime. This is David.
This is Jordan.
We're the hosts of Shonen Flop. Each episode, we look at manga that ran and Jump that didn't quite make it.
We discuss what it did wrong, what it did right, how the series could have turned itself around, and ultimately, was it a flop or not?
We're on all your favorite podcast apps, and you can find us at shonenflop.com.
Keep on flopping, floppers.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications. Tell your friends every Friday new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Johnny, Carlos, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. On to our movie review. We all watched the new Chris Hemsworth movie on Netflix, the sequel to Extraction. You'll never guess the title. Anybody? Anyone? No? Extraction 2. That's right. The second one. If you saw the end of the first one, you wonder, how can there be a sequel? He got shot and killed on a bridge, fell off the bridge, went into the water, and never came back up. How was he alive? Well, he's alive because money talks and people want to see a sequel. That's how sequels work. You can make sequels work, believe me, any way you want. If it makes money or makes sense. And it's the Russo brothers. Did they direct this one as well?
They did not direct it.
They did not. They just produced it, right? Got it.
Yes.
They did direct the first one, but not this one. Okay. If you guys don't know, the Russo brothers are known for Avengers Endgame and Avengers. I forgot. How am I not forgetting?
Infinity War.
Infinity War. They did both of those movies. And that's how those guys got their name. And just because of that, they are known as great directors. So we'll start off with the review. We'll start off with Johnny. Extraction 2 on Netflix starring Chris Hemsworth. What's your take?
This one had a lot of action, just like the first one. It's that over-the-top, ridiculous action. I think that this one, they tried to put a little more heart into it, going in his past and trying to make a storyline and to fill in with the action. I thought it was good. Not quite believable that 9 months later he's doing the same damn thing. But yeah, the action was great. Storyline was meh. Yeah, I had a good time. I mean, what I like is the occasional oh shit type of kills, when they're fighting, and then like in John Wick where he uses a horse to kick someone's head off. That shit's awesome for me. You had a few of those in here, and then you had a few of him like shooting down a helicopter. It's exciting.
Yep.
I mean, I enjoyed watching it, but I probably wouldn't watch it again.
I mean, come on, you have to admit, involving his wife was kind of silly, right? It was kind of silly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
when I really think about it, like, okay, so this criminal is locked up, and he has his family basically imprisoned with him, so he can keep an eye on him or whatever. So Chris Hemsworth goes in and he breaks him out. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard to break out of that gulag prison. Like, he got in pretty easily. With
Agreed. He paid off the guards. It shouldn't have been that hard.
Maybe it might have cost him like 40 euros. Like, that's not much at all. And then,
and the euro's only worth like 85 cents right now.
right,
Like our money's no good. Oh, no good there.
I don't know. Fighting your way out, it shouldn't have been that difficult. Or did the criminal guy, he should have just been able to buy his way out. Like, the politician guy was talking about, oh, the Americans are breathing down our backs. Like, Americans have no like authority there. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, these are hired guns. These aren't Americans. It could be anyone.
Well, the politician said, "Oh, your brother got 10 more years because the Americans are breathing down my back," or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, they don't have a lot of say in Georgia.
Yeah, there's no stake in the game, man. What do they care?
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a lot of say in the laws in like the real Georgia in the South. Like,
exactly.
What are they gonna do overseas? So, but I mean, it builds up the premise, and I don't know why it was so important for him to get the sister and the kids out, because they tried to paint it like he was redeeming himself, right, or making up for walking out or being deployed while his kid was sick. I mean, that part kind of hit home for me. I don't know, just since I'm going through it right now, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the same scenario. You know, my kid is sick. God forbid something happens. If my sister-in-law said, "Hey, break my husband out of prison," I'll be like, "Fuck that dude. I'll get him some extra peanut butter sandwiches. That's all I can do. I'm not gonna break anyone out." So I didn't see the importance or the dedication that he had towards his sister for that. I don't know. So the storyline I wasn't buying, but I did enjoy the action. Overall, I'll give it a 3.5.
All right, we got a 3.5 on the board for Extraction 2. Carlos, Extraction 2, Netflix, Chris Hemsworth. What's your take?
I loved it. I saw this as this could definitely be a jumping point as Hemsworth being the new action star. Because, man, just like Johnny said, some of the like, oh shit moments, like, man, I can't believe you just killed him like that, was pretty damn cool. The storyline, whatever, I didn't really care for it. It was just the action I was kind of in for it. And it was one of those movies again where it was good enough to keep me off my phone. I didn't touch my phone. I was watching a movie. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, the man took cover behind a ladder and then took a helicopter down. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
My husband commented on that part. He's like, "Did he just hide behind a ladder?"
Oh, what's funny about that part as well is
like a window.
he had a chain gun, right? But so did the guy outside, and the guy outside got killed, and he had a mounted chain gun. So I don't know why he couldn't take the copter down, because apparently only Hemsworth could take the copter down.
Thought the same thing. Why aren't you jumping on that mounted chain gun? Whatever.
Exactly. But
it's it's a moment thing. What would you do in the moment? His first instinct. He just didn't think of it. All right, shit was happening. Shit was going down.
You don't know what it's like.
That's right. All right, go ahead.
And I'm glad they made a sequel, because I really liked the first one. And one of the Fiat said, money talks. That's how he got healed. I just pictured like them slapping $100 bills on his open gunshot wounds. This will get you. Wake up, man. We need you. But The thing that I thought was the only part I thought was really silly was the use of Idris Elba. I thought for sure he was going to be part of the team that goes in and extracts this team or extracts these people, but he only showed up at the beginning to get him the job and showed up at the end. And
and his
I got
lines
another job for
were
you.
just,
And he goes, "Oh, I only do it with my
my
team."
boss is so fucking gnarly. I was like,
Well, that's just it
okay.
too. I'm like, when he said, "Well, who do you work for?" "Oh, he's a gnarly motherfucker." I'm like, I don't care who you show me in part 3 that the boss is. It's not going to impress me because I'm not that invested in the guy who's doing the hiring.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 names. You tell
unless
me if
it's-
you'll be impressed. Number 1.
Ian McShane.
Ian McShane is number 1. Remember, gnarly motherfucker. No, nothing. Okay, second one, gnarly as shit. Pauly Shore. He's the boss.
Huh.
I'd watch that. I would definitely watch that.
I'm thinking it's gonna have to be Nicolas Cage. You don't make a claim like a gnarly motherfucker and
That's a
not
good
put
point.
Nicolas
Nick Cage would be
No,
a
what
good
if it's
choice.
the Tom Cruise character from Tropic Thunder? The producer.
Oh,
I'd watch
Oh my
that
god,
too.
I would watch
Could
that
be
every
him.
day. I would
Could be
watch
him.
that every day.
How about Val Kilmer
Come on,
with
come
his
on,
voice
just
box?
Let him go. Let him go.
It would make me
We're
sad.
trying to.
Stop making,
He just won't
stop
leave.
making
He's
fun
done.
of Val Kilmer.
I'm just saying he's done. That's why he wasn't in the Flash movie.
Huckleberry.
Yep. That's not.
No,
that's
but-
not cool.
No, but I just mean in general. I mean, I don't care who it is, unless it's a character from like another movie. We're like, oh shit, it's what's his name? Like, for example, say it is Tom Cruise, but it's the Mission Impossible character, Ethan Hunt, or something like that. Because I really don't care who the boss is. It just doesn't. I mean, just to end it like that, like, oh, now I want to know who the boss is. I don't give a shit who the boss is. Just show me the next
No,
Extraction 3.
Because
and
they already said part
Extraction.
3 is coming out. Yeah. So
Of course it is, because they had the team back, except for, oh, what's his name? What's his name? now?
Yes.
What is it?
Yes.
Yaz. That's right. Yaz. And Yaz took quite a few bullets.
That's right.
Man. That guy's a
Yaz,
trooper.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was impressive.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if Idris Elba could have done a little bit something like that. Been a little
Action.
impressive.
Into the action. Yeah.
Done something, but it was just there for show.
So if the gnarly person is a female, who would it be?
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
What I
wow.
immediately thought of. Yeah.
Really?
Put your
Okay.
boner away, man. Come on.
I know you're sick.
R2D2.
That would be funny if it was AI, right? Yeah, yeah. All right. So what's your rating?
I'll give this one a 4, man. I like the
Wow,
action.
3.5 and a 4. Laura is up with her review of Extraction 2. Chris Hemsworth on Netflix.
This is Laura's classic review. It was a movie. Like I didn't particularly hate it, but I didn't particularly love it. It's just, is what it is. The action scenes are fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, everyone loves some quality violence, but there really was not, as both of you guys said, the story is just like whatever. And I guess I just need a little bit more than that for me to really be into a movie. I mean, I was watching it. It was funny. My brother-in-law was over here. He's like, "Oh, is this Distraction too?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Do you liking it?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's kind of boring." And he's like, "What? You're just watching him like kill all these people?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not invested in any of these
He's like,
characters."
I can do that.
No, it's not that, because nobody can do it.
Wait,
It's
so
all
your brother-in-law
movie
though
nonsense.
was like, "This is cool."
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a man. He understands.
exactly.
Yeah.
This is a movie made for
America.
men, which is fine. I'm completely uninvested in any of these
He eats
characters.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
I didn't remember jack shit about the first one. I'm like, because I did see the first one, but I'm like, I don't remember who any of these
Was this him
people are.
protecting the boy the whole time?
That's
that's
in
right.
like India or something.
yes,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
India, yes, something like
Yeah.
that, Pakistan or something like that. yeah.
No really recollection. I feel like there was a little bit more story in the first
There
one
was,
than there was
and
in the second one.
he really didn't have to protect the boy. Really, I mean, he could have just left, but for some reason, he really got devoted to that and just went with it, and yeah, and then ended up dying at the end.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I do remember at the end of the first one there was like a teaser, like they pulled him out. So there was definitely a teaser from the first
I don't
one
recall
into
them
the
pulling
second
him
I
one.
don't
out,
remember
though.
that either.
Yeah, I don't
Just remember
recall
him
that
hitting
at
the
all.
water. That was the end.
It's either an end credit scene or something, because I do remember it thinking, oh, they're
Did you
setting
watch
up a
Friday the
sequel.
13th?
No,
Okay.
no, they set up a sequel somewhere in there.
Oh yeah, there's like 8 of them.
Not
Yeah.
that one. Anyway,
what's
things
your
that
rating?
struck
What's your
me.
rating?
Oh,
I mean,
well,
I mean,
okay, I'm
We're
gonna
trying
go
to
a few
cut
more
you
ratings.
off.
I'm
He's
gonna
like,
go
you,
through.
obviously you didn't like it. You're talking too
yeah,
much.
no. I want to hear
Please give us your
what struck
rating.
you as good or bad.
It's just things that struck me of just like, what the hell is going on here? How are all of these people so surprised that their warlord / mercenary loved ones have died a horrible, painful death? Like the guy, the brother whose brother died by Chris Hemsworth. He's all like, "Why?" And I'm like,
You know what's funny?
"You
I was the
last
same
20
way.
years
Yeah.
building a freaking warlord empire, and yet you're shocked that he died a violent, horrible death. Like, didn't you see that coming 1,000 times?
in prison.
In
Yeah,
prison,
yeah.
exactly. And
Well-
then the girl who was, again, pretty torn up by her brother, again, like, as she's driving a helicopter. Again, you are a mercenary who goes out strapped with guns on the regular. How are you so shocked that he got killed?
That one
Yeah,
I bought more than
I
the
mean,
other one.
you're sad. I get that being sad, but it's just like this, like, no, duh. You had to expect that in some way. You have to have been preparing yourself for this inevitability your entire life.
Yeah.
One scene I didn't like was the old movie trope of they're just about to escape, and the villain just happens to be exactly where they're escaping to, like in the prison. I'm like, how do you know they were going to go to this spot to escape? And then
Yeah.
later on, when his
And
brother
he was by
like,
himself. Like,
yeah, right. And
Yeah.
then, but I loved how he got his hand split in half. That was so cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But then there's also the old movie trope of, the villain one-on-one at the end. You know what? You've killed
Which-
everyone, so it's just
the
us
best
now.
part for me is I will never stop.
It
That
doesn't.
was so funny.
That ending didn't make any sense. I don't understand why he came back to like fight him in the church. Was it for the kid? Because fuck that kid, man. Like the moment that he ran away from them, and then Yaz comes after him and tries to be like, "Come on, buddy, come on," but fuck
Yeah,
you.
I was feeling the same thing. I'm like, fuck this kid. I'd have thrown him over the balcony when he says they're coming. What do you mean they're coming? I called him. Well, motherfucker, hope you can fly.
Yeah, no joke.
Fucking
That
roll your
kid,
ass
I would have
over.
just popped him in
He
the
just
head.
had a heart-to-heart with him on the
I don't
balcony.
give
You
a
can't
shit.
Fuck
use that
him.
same balcony to
That kid is
kill
a
him.
punk ass bitch.
Kid.
I mean, okay, they talked about it like the gang or whatever is like a cult. So clearly he's brainwashed, and like he is what he is. He's a young man, but he's a man nonetheless. You make choices, you deal with those consequences. So fuck you. You got kidnapped or whatever. You ran away and then they're taking you hostage to bring whatever. I don't care. You're done. So I don't understand why Chris Evans
He wasn't in
Chris
it.
Evans.
He
I'm
was.
sorry.
Wow.
Chris
Someone got dick on the
Hemsworth.
brain. Wow.
Somebody must have saw a dick pic on Instagram. That's what I'm saying.
Someone who's got what
Uh-huh.
was I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
exactly.
Did the
Wow.
carpet match the pews? That's what
Yeah,
I'm
Is he Jewish?
Yeah. Why's your brain clouded?
Are there 6 more weeks of winter or what?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Anyway, I don't understand why he
The
came
rapper's
to the
still on the
church
Snickers.
in the end. I don't understand. So I just
I understood
That's
it
his
though
sins.
because the kid was conflicted, and he still has a chance to be a good kid. He apologized. I mean,
no.
I get it. Yeah, I'm
Johnny's
sorry.
not wrong. He's right.
Well,
The
here's
kid-
my
yeah,
take on
the
it.
kid
He doesn't
wasn't-
know. He doesn't know any better when his uncle's like, Dimitri, come with me. Your mom is a liar. And he's like, yeah, you're right. You're right. And then he's like, we're going to kill your mom. She's a bitch. What?
I was just like, as
But-
soon as he called him, I'm like, what the fuck did you think would happen? They're gonna murder your mother, which I'm like, okay, if you think that she's to blame whatsoever, but clearly they didn't give a shit who they were killing. They were gonna fucking kill your little sister,
Exactly. That's
who's
what
like
I
what,
thought too.
6
Was like,
years
you don't care about your
old?
little
Shit.
sister? Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Shit. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm glad they
uh,
saved the kid though, because if they wouldn't have saved the kid, it would have been another movie trope of, oh, the boy's gonna get revenge. He's part 3.
Yeah, I
He's gonna get
guess.
revenge on
Yeah,
blah blah
but
blah. So I'm glad
They
he
got
saved
rid
him.
of that once they strapped a bomb to his fucking
Right.
chest.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was like, just detonate that shit.
I was like, that uncle, he's not the good kind of uncle. He's not...
I know, right?
He's not the cool one.
Yeah.
All right, so my review 2.5. It's just
Whoa!
like a center.
Whoa!
It's a movie. It's straight between
movie.
1
Tomato,
and 5.
tomato.
It's a 1 and a movie. It's a movie.
Whoa.
Not terrible, not great. It is.
If this was Chris Hemsworth, no, is it Chris Evans junk? You'd be
Chris
cutting the
Evans
tip off
junk.
with that review. It's just sicko. Yeah, no, the movie was. I mean, these movies are like John Wick with the military version. That's how I look at it. The military version of John Wick.
Totally.
No, but that whole like the gun thing where they're like fighting, in John Wick, it's almost like swords,
I
right?
hate
With the
that
guns
about
in their
that
hands.
movies. Yeah, fucking hate it.
But in this one, they kind of did it, but it was more believable. It wasn't. It's not a sword. I'm just blocking you from shooting me, and you're blocking me, and that. It was. I just thought it was a better
Like
action
Matrix,
sequence.
yeah.
Or like what was that? Equilibrium.
Oh yes, Equilibrium was a lot like that.
Those
Or
were
they
like
had the gun kata.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hand-to-hand fighting with guns in their hands, basically.
Yeah.
Yes. Equilibrium. Good movie. This one, I'll give it a 3.5. Because I expected more of the same from part 1, of course. And part 3, I expect the same thing. Here's 2 hours of basically one continuous scene of him protecting someone, extracting someone.
That
So,
oneer.
that's where they got the name?
Is that
Yes,
ever gonna
stupid.
end?
Want to see my dick?
What the shit? What happened here?
That's how you just change the conversation.
I'm gonna give that 3.5.
Laura, what were you saying? He's like, what the fuck is happening? It's the best thing if someone ever criticizes something you like. That movie sucked. You want to see my dick? What's up, bro? I'm saying, let's change the subject because I want to hear nothing negative. All right, I want to hear nothing negative right now. Thought the movie was pretty
I'm
good.
trying to send you guys the dick pic, and apparently it has been like removed.
Are you
from
trying to send us
everything.
Chris Evans' dick pic?
I
Oh
am.
my god!
Captain America's dick.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I'll have,
Yeah.
I'll
Stop
have to do a
whatever you're doing.
screenshot.
Unsend.
Stop
Unsend right
that.
now.
Stop that. Block caller.
Nope. Nope.
Siri, no
Yeah,
dick
You're
pics.
gonna see it.
You're not gonna find it though. You're not.
Oh no, I just found it. It's just a
You just
tiny
found it.
thumbnail. It's just a little thumbnail.
Wait, yeah,
is that actual
that's not
sizing?
right. So our average for this movie is basically a 3. Extraction 2 on Netflix, starring Chris
Thanks,
Hemsworth,
Laura.
who everyone knows as Thor. Good thing he's doing movies like this because he is going to be typecast if he didn't do these type of movies.
Well, the thing is, he's making good action movies, so I can see him away from Thor after he's done with Thor. But so far, Dick Pick Evans, the stuff he's done is not hit, man. It's just not. I mean, Captain America so far is it. The new stuff he's doing just doesn't hit. It's not for me anyway.
But he's not. To me, he's not typecast as Captain America. That's the thing. Of all the Marvel characters, who's typecast the most? Who's the one that you're like? You just kind of see him as that, and that's it.
Ruffalo.
Okay, I don't know.
For
not
me,
really
it's
for
Scarlett
me.
Johansson, but that's way before Marvel. She's just always the same character. Homewrecker, hot chick.
But I could kind of see, yes, I could see that character. Yeah, like you see her as that. But then again, you can also see Jeremy Renner as just, oh, there's Hawkeye. But is there
I don't
one
know if
character that really
typecasting
sticks?
is even still a thing anymore, because I can totally see, like when I watch him, I'll just know, oh, he was Hulk, or he was Iron Man, or he was. I don't see like Robert Downey Jr. is not going to play the billionaire in every movie, right?
It's not that
I
so
just don't
much.
see-
It's when you see Tom Holland, your first thought is Spider-Man.
Well, sure. Like for some
Right.
reason, he's saying he's taking a year off of acting because the last movie he did for Apple TV just wore him out. It was so emotional. It was so.
Oh, it's a TV show. It's really good too. I watch
dragging.
it. It's
Is it out
really
already?
good. Yeah. It's a really good
Yeah.
show. Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
good. It takes
send it
place
my
like in
way.
the
Send
70s.
it my way.
And it's good. But Laura, you find it yet? Send it. I mean, it's
I
like you built
have it,
you
but
built
Why
the
are you asking
momentum.
for this? Stop
Well,
asking
because-
for this.
She's saying
Just
she
share your
has
screen.
it, so
Just share your screen. Get it over with.
Just-
So we can
Okay,
all
get it
all
over
right.
with.
Well,
That'll be
apparently
easier.
America's
Thank
ass
you.
is better than America's penis.
I mean, the thing
what we
about
got?
wait, you have to share the screen.
Oh, that's it. How do we know that's even it? That looks like
I
a
know
leg
we
with missing a
don't.
foot.
That's what I'm telling you. It's a
It
leg,
looks
not real.
and then
It
it's
looks
that
like a leg for a
It's from
table.
his camera shot.
It's a bar stool
It's
leg.
from his camera roll.
It
mean,
looks
I
like
don't
Thor's
know.
hammer. Like I feel like this is a
You could
Marvel
tell too. It's
movie.
kind of a close up because
Oh,
he's
wait,
not.
are those his
this-
ankles? I can't even. Is that his kneecap? I said, how do we
I
know
mean,
it's
it's
him?
definitely an angle. Like I said, I hope it's his and it's not like a random.
Oh, you
dick
think he's
pic on his
left-handed and
phone.
that's why it's going that way?
My review is
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
dick. I mean, it's
Mm.
it's a dick.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie.
2.5 out of
Not gonna lie.
5. It's a dick. I don't know.
I see at least one every day, minimum. So.
Wow.
So I'm not surprised when I,
don't know
see
if
another
should say
one.
lucky you or what. Jesus.
My number is
Oh.
slightly higher.
Wait. Oh yeah, yours is higher. Carlos sees at least 2 a day. At least 2 a day. Yeah. So, well, there we go. There we go, everyone. We just reviewed Extraction 2 and we saw Captain America's junk. Thanks, Laura.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. All right, we'll take a break here. Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hey guys, this is Joey Valentine with the Fat Guy Loves Cake podcast, your favorite podcast or soon to be favorite podcast.
That miserable little bag of puke.
Shows are 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's observational humor where I talk about things like movies, music, the 1980s, and more. I also talk about subjects I know nothing about, like what women want and how to please them. Not to mention I complain about getting older and fatter.
I'm having chest pain.
3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday with me, your favorite podcast host, Joey Valentine.
This show uses potty words like fucking shit and ass and stuff, so children should not be listening.
Joey Valentine.
Available on all streaming platforms.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Laura, Johnny, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. And now we talk about movie sequels that you thought were so bad. Why did they make it? Or sequels that you've been wanting, but they were never made. And you were wondering why. We'll start with Carlos on this topic. Name some movie sequels that you're like, what a piece of shit. Why did you do that? And some movies that you thought to yourself, where's the sequel? God damn it. Why is it taking so long? What do you got for me?
Well, first I got sequels they shouldn't have made. And I'm going to go with Blade Runner. That's one they should not have made.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I hate it when they make sequels that are like 25 years later, 30 years later. Just let it go, man. Just let it go. You didn't make it 2-3 years after like they usually do. Just
I
let
don't
it
know.
go.
Tom Cruise did pretty good.
Hey-oh.
Yeah, Top Gun's an
in-
exception.
Oh, Top Gun is an exception. Yeah.
But hey,
Yeah.
exception that
Star
proves
Wars
the
on
rule.
Earth is an exception. Yes.
Okay.
Who's
Johnny,
that?
you have one for me?
Ones they shouldn't have made.
Yeah, one you're like, what a fucking piece of shit. Why did you even waste your time? Like almost like it didn't need a sequel. Why did you make it?
I feel like my answer is just my answer is the answer. Teen Wolf 2.
Ooh, that was on my list. Yes,
good
that was on my
answer.
list.
Dude,
Good
they
answer.
Good answer.
unnecessary.
What a shit movie.
I mean, I'm a Jason Bateman fan, but no, that was a shit film.
Yeah, that's a shit movie. Shit movie. Laura, you have one for me?
I have 2.
All right, give it to me.
Any of the Crow movies,
Oh yeah, they're all shit.
awful.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
can't say that the first one is particularly good. I have not seen it in a really long time. And 16-year-old Laura had zero discernment. So I can't actually say that it was a good movie. I just know it was heads and tails above everything else that came after it. And then it's not technically a sequel, but it's kind of a sequel.
What?
Interview with the Vampire. And then they made
Queen
of the Damned in the 2000s. It was so
It's horrible.
bad.
It's like watching a really bad music video.
Oh,
Yeah.
unwatchable.
Yeah.
I watched it like maybe last year or the year before just to be like, is this as bad as I remember? Worse. It's worse than I remembered it being.
Is that
And,
the one with
I-
Aaliyah?
Yes.
And I think they had to make it because they were gonna like lose the copyright or something
Yeah, that's what
on
they
Anne
do.
Rice's
They try to rush something
works.
out, or else they can't
Yeah.
hold on to it. Yeah.
And it was just an abomination to everything Anne Rice, who, as a goth teenager, I was very into. So it was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I go with Dumb and Dumber.
Yes, that's on my list too. Yeah,
That's a good one.
And then
That and
another
the
movie.
prequel.
Oh yeah, the prequel is so bad.
Never saw either. Heard they were both abysmal.
Mhm.
I also go with Ghost Rider 2. Just a piece of shit. Why
I
did you
mean,
bother?
one
They didn't
wasn't
need to make
not
the
good.
first
wasn't
one.
great
Yeah,
either.
Exactly.
The one
Why
was
did you make a
awful.
sequel? Exactly. What a piece of shit. And of course, Blade Trinity makes my list. What an awful movie.
I liked it.
Not horrible.
Really?
Not
Yeah.
horrible.
Well, it was bad. And then Carlito's Way, the prequel. Anybody ever see the prequel?
They made it. Wow, what's that?
Mm.
Oh, it is so bad.
What's
So
it called?
Fucking bad. Carlito's Other Way.
I was searching my brain for that joke when you said it.
I don't know what it's called, but there's a prequel and it's really, really bad. And then I got a list a little bit.
Smoking Aces 2 is on that list for sure.
That's a bad
trash.
one. It's a
Such
bad.
trash.
Why'd they make a sequel at all? First
No,
one's
exactly.
fun, but why
It
did they make a
ended
sequel?
well. It was a good movie, good action flick.
What a
It was
shit
good.
movie.
Yeah.
I have the Hellboy reboot. Why did you just leave it alone? Just let
I
it die.
didn't see it, but I heard it was terrible.
Yeah,
It was very bad.
very bad.
The Fantastic Four reboot
Oh, what a they
was all
tried.
kinds of
Oh,
garbage.
yeah.
All
Yeah,
kinds
yeah.
of garbage. With
Yeah.
the Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
he's a cat,
He's Johnny
cast
Storm.
type character.
Miss Cassie, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he's the same guy in every movie.
Oh,
in every
yes,
movie.
yes, he
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
He is. He can't act any other way.
No.
No,
No,
angry guy.
He's the angry guy. Yeah, he's the angry guy. Yeah.
Did anyone mention Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo?
Oh, that's
fuck
classic,
off.
dude.
You
That's
fuck
a great movie.
You know what?
That's-
Matter of fact, naming movies that should have got a sequel. Is it The Last Dragon? No. What's the movie with Shonuff?
Yeah,
Second to
Last
last dragon.
Is it The Last Dragon?
The Last Dragon, the second to last.
That should have got a sequel. That movie should have got a sequel. The Last Dragon.
Shonuff.
That movie. Oh man, the actor that plays Bruce Leroy, he's actually going to be signing at the comic shop next week by my house.
What?
Oh, really?
I thought he was dead.
Bruce Leroy.
They came out with some Shonuff Converse.
Really?
That guy's
ticket.
dead. He died.
Shonuff.
Shonuff
Yeah.
passed away.
Oh wait, so
Oh.
but Bruce Leroy's gonna
Bruce
be signing.
Leroy's
Bruce
gonna be there.
Leroy is
Yeah,
going to be there.
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah.
Why don't you slip him an extra $5 for me? Because I don't think he's doing anything else, right?
I don't know. And RoboCop 3, go to hell, go fuck yourself. Predator 2, how about you
The
go fuck
reboot was
yourself?
garbage. RoboCop reboot was garbage.
Oh, the reboot was really
Predator
bad.
2.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Predator 2.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why did you do that to me?
Why?
That's-
Didn't they do
that's
the
a-
mask, the son of the mask, or something
Oh,
stupid like that?
yes. Oh, the son of the
Yeah.
mask. Oh my god, so bad.
Mhm.
All right,
But-
you guys are really getting me down. Why don't we talk about movies that we should have sequels to?
Yeah, what do you got for me?
The
Movies that you're like,
Accountant. I wish
that
that had a
was
sequel.
The Accountant. Okay,
Okay.
not bad.
So
I
good.
would see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say Constantine. Lafayette, you're gonna disagree because you
What a
thought the first
shit
one was
fucking
garbage.
movie.
What a
But
shit
I
movie.
love the first
Oh,
one.
my
I
God,
love the
it's
first
so
one.
bad. It's
If it was
so
more like a
bad.
TV show, I'd agree with you. But no, the
The
movie.
TV show was way better. Yeah.
Cool things, but in general, I did not care for it.
No, it was not a good one. Not a good one. Laura, you have a movie that you're like, man, why didn't they ever make another one? I don't understand.
Yes, two. Movies that were clearly intent. Weirdly enough, they're both by the same director. Rock and Rolla by.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay, yes,
yeah.
What's his fucking name? Come on, I'm blanking.
I don't know the director for that one.
That was a good one.
What the? I did
Yeah, you
Snatch
don't
and all
got it.
those.
Yeah.
Guy
oh,
Ritchie.
yes.
Yes, Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie.
Guy
Guy
Ritchie.
Ritchie.
That was the Guy Ritchie movie. There was supposed to be a second one. Like it clearly teased it at the end of the first one, and I was like, oh, I can't wait. And then Sherlock Holmes started, and then he got pulled into that and did 1 and 2.
Oh, so good.
Clearly should have been a third. And
I think it's on
they
its way,
didn't
though.
make it.
They're supposed to be making it now.
Supposed to.
But so good though, both of them, right? Both Sherlock Holmes
I
movies are
fucking
just
love all the Sherlock Holmes movies.
fantastic. They're
They're
fantastic.
so fun. They're so quirky.
Yeah,
they're so
yeah.
interesting. The action is fantastic. So there should have been a third one to that. There should have been a second one to Rock and Roll. Both Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie, you've disappointed me.
Oh wow!
That's all I have
because
to
he
say.
married Madonna.
Well, he divorced Madonna
So,
as
so
well.
he won you back. I
Lucky
get you.
him. Lucky him.
And she just got
Lucky
out
him.
The
of
divorce
got
part, not the marriage part.
She just got out of the ICU too. She was there for 7 days.
Who was?
Why?
Guy
Did
Ritchie?
she do something to her
Oh,
face?
Madonna.
No, she had a bacterial infection in her body that almost killed her.
Probably from
fillers.
surgeries. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. Carlos,
You know,
a
another
movie
one,
that you're like, why didn't this ever get a sequel?
Zootopia.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Zootopia made over $1
Zootopia.
billion.
Did it really?
$1 billion friggin' dollars, and I don't know why.
But yet they gave Frozen a sequel that sucked balls.
Oh my God,
so
Frozen
many
is the
balls.
sequel is awful. Let's add that one to the list.
It is awful, right? It's one of the worst.
I'm so confused on the plot points in that movie.
Yeah, right? It doesn't have a plot. I don't know what it is.
I think it's one of
a
those.
piece
The
of
idea
shit.
was kids are gonna watch it. They don't know what's going on. They don't care.
That's
It's
really
like the
what it
singing
was.
thing,
Look,
thing,
the
thing,
first
thing,
one
thing,
made
thing.
billions of dollars. Just put
Yeah.
anything out, anything, and that's really what it was.
On a budget of $150 million, they made $1.025 billion.
I'm
And you know what's-
surprised they didn't make a second one.
What's weird is when you go to like Disneyland, they don't really advertise. You don't see the
Nothing.
characters,
Yeah,
you don't see the
Zootopia, nothing. Yeah.
products.
I never saw it.
Oh, really? It's a
It's
movie.
good. You know what? Watching it now though, I watched it maybe like a year ago, and there's a lot of what do you call it?
Innuendo?
No,
Dick-
like
dick
there's so many
Chris
dick
Evans'
pics,
dicks?
and it's
Yeah, Chris
there's
Evans.
zebra dicks, there's wolf dicks. No,
Wow.
but it's like I don't know.
Nothing. You got
Uh,
nothing.
No, I don't know how to describe it. Like
The Chewbacca
you could
defense?
just
There's so
You got
many
no-
animals.
if the glove doesn't fit, right? No, but I would say it's racism, but it's not. It's very like
They're animals. They're animals.
yeah. I
They're
I get that, but there's
stereotypes.
there's symbologies in there, right? And
Symbology. Are we still
stereotypes.
making up words from last week? Symbology.
symbolism.
Like what?
mathing?
Give me an example. I saw it 2 days ago, and that's why I was like, why didn't they make a sequel?
You know why? Because they announced a sequel on April 27th. Bob
Son of a
Iger, the
bitch.
CEO,
No, he
that
didn't.
Zootopia 2 will officially be
Wow.
coming out. So there you go. The head of Disney
No.
announced
There you
it
go.
himself.
They're doing a TV spinoff.
No, that already
So-
came out. That's on Disney Plus.
It did?
Yeah. But Zootopia. Oh, you got to watch the Disney show. It ties into the movie, and it's so good. It's so
Okay.
good. Yeah. It's so good. But watch the show.
I don't know.
But what
I think it's
stereotype are you talking
because
about,
I think it's
Johnny?
just because of the times with the racism, the police brutality, and all that stuff. It was like, all right, so these certain characters are like this. Don't mess with these characters because they're like this, and then I don't know. That's what I saw when I saw the movie.
Profiling.
Sure, yeah, that's part of it. Like how
okay.
she.
Which
All right,
Like,
so
like,
how about
like
another
how the
movie that
bunny
you
was,
wish they made a
scared of
sequel?
foxes, aka black people.
Well,
Wait, what?
Here's a
Wait,
little
I
tip for you,
didn't
Johnny.
do it.
Here's a
I
little
didn't
tip
do
for you,
it.
Johnny.
Rabbits are scared of
afraid
foxes. That's the whole idea.
Rabbits are afraid of foxes.
Rabbits are afraid of everything except vegetables.
Except for black people.
Fair.
What are you talking about?
So Nick, the red fox, is apparently a black man
He's a
in
black-
Zootopia.
I thought he did
But
That's
is
because
he
he was a white con
played
man.
by Jason Bateman?
Yes,
Yeah.
Jason
As
Bateman.
Teen Wolf.
Yeah, that's Teen Wolf. Yeah, the sequel to
Uh-huh.
Teen
Okay.
Wolf 2.
Somebody else give me something that they should make a sequel of. 'Cause clearly, Zootopia 2 is coming out. Somebody like,
I'm
"Man,
gonna
why
say
did-"
The Guardians of Gahul. Did you guys ever see that? It's an
Is that like a
animated.
knockoff of-
No, but I know.
what is that?
I mean, Laura probably read all the books.
No, I just know it from 30 Rock. They have a whole episode where they keep talking about that movie for some reason.
Really?
And yeah, it really makes me laugh. I don't know
What's
why.
it called? Guardians of Gahul?
Yeah, it's about owls, and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
I've
a
seen the
C-
movie.
CGI
Yeah, I've seen
movie.
It's a
It's so
crazy
good,
CGI movie,
But it's
too.
like a serious movie, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. It's a
this-
serious movie, and it looks phenomenal.
yeah. It looks phenomenal. It was a good movie. I thought they should have done a sequel, but I just don't think they're gonna spend that kind of money.
Okay.
Okay, that made me think of another one.
What do you got?
Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
But
They're getting rebooted.
Did they make
It's
it?
getting rebooted.
Did they make a second one?
movies. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
And they're actually rebooting it.
Yeah, rebooting it.
I think it's a TV show.
Oh, there
though,
were
right?
only two.
It's a reboot
Yeah.
a TV show. or is it a movie?
TV
it's
show? TV
first
show.
well, there's two movies.
There's 2 movies, and I think the TV
The
show's
Lightning
coming to
Thief and then
Max.
And
some
Lightning
other
Thief,
shit.
that's it.
I don't know. I liked them, and I liked the first one. I don't know if I saw the second one, so
So
never
you want a
mind.
third one. You want a
Disregard.
third one.
Yeah,
Disregard.
sure.
Have you been drinking this week?
Always.
A sequel they shouldn't have made. Crystal Skull. Go to hell, Indiana Jones. I heard part 4 or 5 is coming out. Has terrible reviews. People are just shitting on it. So
I don't give a fuck about fucking
right?
Indiana Jones.
I'm over Indiana Jones. Would have been great like 15 years ago. Like shit. Oh well. Anyway.
What I don't like about the Indiana Jones series is that he can't get away from the Nazis. Part 1, Nazis. Part 3, Nazis. Part 4, Nazis. I mean,
Well,
part
'cause
Nazis.
Nazis
in
are
this one,
Part
too?
5. Part 5?
Nazis.
Nazis.
I'm sure.
But how about part 2? Not Nazis.
No Nazis.
No Nazis. Because he
That's the
was
only one.
in a-
That's the only one without Nazis. All the
That's
rest are
right.
Nazis.
Hitler
Hitler showed up in part 3.
Where was he?
He was in
Where
India.
was he at? Is India okay? That's such a good
He was
one
in
too.
India.
It's. I mean, the first 3 are fantastic. Yeah. So
Brown
anyway,
Nazis.
oh, good one, Brown. Not to tear your heart out. So everybody, give me one more. Give me one more movie you wish they made a sequel to, if you have it out top of your head. One more. Or how about
Aragon.
this? Aragon. Really?
I liked the movie, and yeah,
Okay.
Aragon isn't
it's
Lord of the Rings.
No, not Lord of the Rings. No, it's not Lord of the Rings.
Rachel Weisz does the voice for the dragon, and it's a boy who finds a dragon egg and raises it.
Mm.
Yeah, no, Johnny's the only one that would see that movie. That's why they didn't make a sequel. Oh, you're shit.
But I saw it twice. So what did they do with all my money?
Like how you saw it twice because they weren't going to make a sequel. You just
They
imagine
made
different
$50.
Okay, wow. Carlos, you have one more for me. A movie you wish they made a sequel where you're like, man, I never understood why they never made another one. Usually, I mean, of course, we know why they don't make sequels because there's no money, right? It made no fucking money. So, what is a movie that you saw and you're like, man, I don't understand why there's no sequel? Titanic, maybe? Apollo 13? Saving Private Ryan. What do you want to
one off the top of my head right now?
I can think of a bad one.
Okay.
Zoolander 2.
That is a bad one.
Ooh.
Very. That's one of those again, though. We made it 20 years later. Like,
Yeah.
You
And
shouldn't have done that.
Joe Dirt 2. That made
Oh
me
yeah,
sad.
yeah.
Oh.
There's some bad ones like that, but those ones are always bad. Always. Name a movie that came out 20 years after the fact that you were like, that was actually pretty good.
Top Gun.
Top Gun. We've already been through this.
That's
were
the
you
only
not
one you
listening?
could probably think of, though. Really, probably the only one you could think of.
Yeah, I can't think of any other ones.
Yeah.
It's
So,
the exception to the rule.
right. Okay. Looks like anyone has any more then. Okay. My last question for you then is, what is?
Hold on,
Okay.
they're coming out with the sequel. You guys let me know if this is a good idea, bad idea. Because it's another one of those 20 years, almost 30 years later.
Ooh, can we guess?
Beetlejuice 2.
I'm actually excited to watch that one. I do
I'm
want to
excited
see
to watch that one too.
Yeah,
Really?
I'll watch it, and
I
I'm
wanna see
excited.
that,
I mean,
yeah.
it might be shit, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, I want
Was
to see
it a
that.
Tim Burton movie, the first one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The second one, this is a Tim
We'll
Burton
see.
movie, right? Like he's actually doing the second one. It is him.
Yes.
And it's
Okay.
gonna be
That's
Michael
the only, I
Keaton
think that's the only reason
as Batman?
Keaton came back. Yeah.
There's
Yeah. He's Batman. Yeah, he's Batman. And then George Clooney replaces him at the end as Beetlejuice. A really smooth Beetlejuice.
No, I actually did have one on my list that should have gotten a sequel. Dread with Carl Urban.
yes, that was really good. That was
a
really
good movie.
Yes,
Was
yes,
it?
yes. Dread was good.
Was
Dread
it?
was good.
I
Yeah,
mean, I've
it was.
seen it.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah,
a
it was.
futuristic version of The Raid. You seen that one?
Yes, it was basically
Yeah,
the Raid.
kind of, sort of. Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go.
But I
Laura,
enjoyed
do you have
Dread
one- do you
more
have
than
another
The
one
Raid.
by any chance? Laura's like, no, I'm
No.
tapped out. I can't think of any more. My brain's not working right now. Name a movie and only one that you would reboot. Only one. You only get one.
Interview with the Vampire, but do it well, unlike this new series that they've just made.
So you didn't like the movie then?
No, I love the movie.
Why would you reboot it? That's what I'm saying. Name something that you would reboot. Like something that you're like, it would be so much better now if they rebooted it. Does anybody have something where you're like, man, this movie would kick ass if they rebooted it?
It's really putting us on this.
That is putting you on. I mean, I got one always in my back pocket, and I've always wanted to see a reboot
What is that?
of The Last Starfighter. I've always wanted to see a reboot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Forever and ever.
Because of the
And
graphics.
just the story too, though. The story is so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
fun. The Last Starfighter.
But that story, especially when we saw it, was hit home, right? Because it was like, so if I play video games, I could save
Right.
the universe,
Right? I can
world,
not even that. Then you're recruited.
Look at me, Mom.
to be
Oh,
like
that's right. You're
a,
recruited. You play
you're
so much, you get recruited.
to
Oh.
go and basically be an X-wing fighter, and
Fuck
awesome.
yeah, dude.
And then they replace you with a robot that takes his head off at night and cleans parts and shit, and shows a robot dick to your younger brother.
And it swings to the left.
Swings to the left. For some reason, the mushroom's smaller than the shaft, like way smaller. Wait a second,
yeah.
Chris Evans?
Almost like a balloon
Can we
animal.
get Chris Evans for this reboot?
The worst balloon animal I've ever seen.
But I don't know, because they've done reboots because of better graphics, and they're just like Tron is a shit movie.
Yeah.
Really? I
Whoa.
like
Yeah.
the second
Whoa.
Tron.
No,
That was good.
Whoa.
Olivia Wilde?
First of all,
Sold.
shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, you might
Tron
should be
2
shut.
was really good.
And
It
they're doing
didn't make
Tron
a lot
3
of money
right now. They're making
they're
it
not.
with
No.
Jared
No, yeah,
Leto. Yeah,
right
with
now
Jared
they're
Leto.
filming with Jared Leto. Yeah,
Mhm.
What?
yeah. Tron 3 is coming. I did like Tron 2 though.
Dreams do come
I
true.
did like Tron 3. Yeah. Laura, anything that you think to yourself, ooh man, if they made this movie again, it'd be so much better. Even if they did it more, think about it in a way also of if they did it more like the source material, it'd probably be better as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like books that got
Right?
that made, and I don't know.
It's like
Actually, you know what? I
you
do have
got
one.
All right.
Not like a reboot, because again, reboot I think of like franchise, but just movies that need to be remade. I'm surprised 1984 hasn't been remade.
Yeah.
Other than the 80s version. Equilibrium, you guys mentioned that earlier.
Ooh,
Kind of
that'd be
a
a good-
random
that-
aside,
don't
and
remake
that is
that.
such a. I mean, no, but it's similar in
So
feel.
It is of
of
1984. Yeah.
1984, and I don't know. We had like a whole run of dystopian stuff. I'm surprised that we didn't remake that one.
Okay. Wizard of Oz. Yeah. Okay. Let's remake that one.
No,
Johnny.
I'm waiting for something like that. Yeah, remake of the Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny, what you got? Give me one only before we go on to our next and final topic.
Ones that they should do.
But yeah, that you would reboot, that you'd want to see rebooted. That you're like, man, this would be good if they redid this nowadays. Of course, you'd have to go back to the 80s or further, but what would be your choice? What do you got for me? Go ahead. Say Star Wars. I dare you.
American
Star Wars.
Ninja.
Punch you in the
American
wow,
Ninja.
that was a big hit. The first one was a big hit, and then that's about it.
Yeah, the
American
six
Ninja.
ones that followed.
They shouldn't have made sequels. So.
Dude, the third one where she got possessed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man. A sequel they should have made over the top. All right, let's move on to our next topic. It's all about technology, and basically this came about because Carlos sends us messages all the time that he does talk to text, and it never comes out right. It's always effed up every time.
I like to think that he's not talking to text him. This is really how he texts. He's
How I
just
talk.
talking. Yeah, he's just talking stupid. The text that he sent earlier was, "This is why I don't like Netflix anymore. Call small the goddamn box is!" Exclamation point. And then he sends us a picture of cornflakes. What the fuck?
Yeah, it did confuse the shit out of everyone. Everyone. I was like, what does he
Cornflakes,
mean by
Netflix.
this?
I feel
Same
like
thing.
after you get struck in the head, don't text, because like you're not gonna make any sense.
And you're right though, when you think about it. You said cornflakes to Siri or whoever it is, right?
The Siri,
And it
yeah,
picked
it's like
up
cornflakes.
Netflix.
Netflix.
Huh. I mean, okay, I guess I could see it. Guess
Well, then when you guys were
Small,
talking,
the
when you guys were
goddamn
talking shit about my text messages, first thing that came to mind was, what if I like wrote an '80s action sitcom thing, come like Knight Rider, only I'm talking on my phone, Siri, and it's just me and Siri taking on the world, right, and all these adventures. But then midway through the season, because this is how it usually happens, you get somehow the evil twin of Siri gets picked up on your phone for some reason, and it's Sarah instead of Siri, and then she's sending all these shitty messages out to people, and that's how AI takes over. AI takes over by starting civil war, because they start sending shitty messages to
Text
people.
messages.
And you start getting mad at each other. People are getting mad at each other. Like, you fucking sent me this message. I just sent you a message, and you guys are fighting over and over, and then people are getting
Right.
killed. And that's how AI takes over. It's not.
That's how the
robots
First World
exterminator
War
shit.
started. They fucking intercepted a carrier pigeon and they took the
there you
message
go,
out,
see?
and then
It's
just
a
put a
bullshit.
big middle finger,
What
and
was
then
the
bam, World
pigeon's
War
name?
One.
Was it fucking Siri? I bet you the pigeon's name was Siri.
You know how the third one's gonna start? Chris Evans.
No, I get that.
He's like, what?
I get that. I'm gonna be your leader, and then not with that weird dick, and then everyone's just fighting.
It's such a like American Idol, but with dick pics. This one's not bad, but not as good as his. Next.
It looked like he got stung by a bee, just in like the middle, and it's just weird.
A reverse bee in the front.
A unicorn?
Shrunk the tip. Honey, I Shrunk the Tip. Is that a new movie? Is that a Disney film?
Reboot
Honey,
Reboot Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. There you go.
They are working on a reboot. Josh
What?
Gad, I think, is in it.
Rick
Yeah.
Moranis. Rest in peace. Is he dead? No, he's
Moranis
not.
is in it too.
No, he retired.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
he's back.
He is in it.
He's
This
done
is his first
retiring. He
movie in
came back.
forever.
Yeah.
That's right. He's gonna be back in the reboot. That's right.
Wasn't it him that got sucker punched
in the
New
face.
York?
Yeah.
Who punched him?
Just some
some
random
rando?
dude in New York.
Pranks?
Dicks.
You know, they're funny.
Dicks.
Anyway,
Canadian hate
so any-
crime. They're punching
technology
Canadians.
wise, though, is there any other technology you get frustrated with that it's you think it's easy to use? Like when you
self
talk to like,
checkout.
okay, self checkout.
Self checkout is like you'll put your shit there. Put your shit down.
Oh,
yeah,
God, that
you
drives
know.
me.
Yeah,
You know, when you put it in the
bonkers.
You
bag,
remove something from the scale. Put it
remove
back,
some-
motherfucker.
please take
Quit
something out
stealing
of the
from
bag.
us.
It's like, and you know what I hate? I'm holding it in my hand as I'm scanning everything else because it won't accept that fucking one thing. And then at the end it goes, please put item in bag. Like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. You know, Sarah?
Today, yeah, you know Sarah, that whore. No, today I ran into that same problem with the self checkout at Costco, but then I looked down and I was leaning on the scale and I was like,
Were you leaning?
I've done that before
Or
where I
was-
put my
Or was
purse
your
on
gut
it.
resting?
And
Which
it's
one
like
was it?
remove item from this. I'm like, bitch, shut up! Like, just do your job. You're supposed to be
Do your
smarter
job.
than this.
and it never fails. Anyone who ever gets that message from their self checkout will talk to it like a human. Shut up, man! I'm fucking doing it. I put it there already. It's a machine. I get it, but fuck them anyway.
Fuck those machines.
Fuck those machines.
That's a good
My
call.
hours.
Self
I don't care. I
Good
work
one.
here.
Good one. the
I'm
same
off in
as-
10 minutes. I don't care.
I know. He should have attitude for now on.
Yeah.
Well, learn how to use this, you stupid bitch. Like, whoa.
Let me see your manager. The machine talks back. I am the manager.
I am the manager. And I am your ruler. Like, oh shit. What's happening?
This is how it starts. They're
I just
taking
told
over.
your Tesla to drive away.
Does anybody actually put? Does anybody actually put that they use bags in the self checkout?
That
I
they
do.
I will
like-
use
like-
bags, and I will always put 0 because you're not paying me to work there, so I'm getting paid 10 cents for the minute that I use to scan my own shit. And I will take the bags, and I'm not
Actually,
reporting that I took
it's
it.
not. No, it's what? No, the idea of
It's
We don't
stealing.
have that
self-checkout.
in Missouri.
It's a
but I would
misdemeanor,
be on
but
your
it's
side,
stealing.
Carlos.
Self
What's
checkout
that?
is convenient.
We don't
to
have that in
you.
Missouri. We don't have the bag stuff in Missouri. But if I were
Oh,
in
really?
California, I'm on your side.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not
I
paying
actually
for that
take
shit.
the bags
10 cents a
first
bag.
and set them up on the scale, and then I start putting them in.
No, I use them because they're there at the scale, so I just put it in the bag if I need it, and then I'm not paying for that shit.
Oh, you know what they used to have here though? They don't have any more. But Kroger's, which is the big grocery chain out here, and where Laura's at, you could walk in, grab a gun when you walk in, a little scan gun, and you just walk
Oh,
around
mhm.
scanning everything you
Holy
want.
shit. I thought
Right?
I didn't know where you're going. And you could just fucking shoot anyone who doesn't agree with you.
Pay for shit.
So you can
Like, how do they make
every-
money?
Well, you can scan everything as you go and put it in your bag as you go, and then when you're done, you just hit total on it, and then you just use a chip on your card, pay for it, bloop, and then put the gun away and walk out. You don't have to go to
There
any
was a
register. nothing.
store here. They opened 2 of them, and they're from England. They didn't last long, but
Oh yes, they're
you
called.
would walk in, and
they're
there
all
was
over the
nobody
place.
working there,
Yes,
and
yes,
you had to check your own stuff out.
yes.
I can't remember the name of it, but they had
It
like
was
one or 2
called-
people kind of just
Oh.
walking the aisles, but you do your own stuff. You shop yourself and you check yourself out and you leave, but they didn't
Yeah,
last long.
And they had baggers at some. Some were like, "You want to bag your stuff for you?"
Oh, because
okay,
they had
yeah.
baggers at one place here because it was pretty close to like a a retirement community, and they didn't want to bag their own shit or check
I
themselves
thought
out.
you meant they were hella old, and they're just trying to give these old people jobs. So,
But have you been to an Amazon Go store? Any of
No,
you?
not yet.
no.
They have them here. You walk in, you grab whatever you want, and just walk right out. And about 3 seconds later, your Amazon app opens up and goes, "We just charge you for all that shit, bitch." It's wild. Literally,
What?
yeah, it is the craziest thing. Because there's like 2 employees. You're like, is it? No, there's no way. I'm taking all this stuff. So wait till you walk out, buddy. I took like a soda, a bag of chips, and a cookie. I was like, how does it know? It goes, just wait till you walk out. And as soon as I walked out, my Amazon app opened up and charged me like $8. And I was like, what the fuck?
How do you know it's your Amazon app? How do you know
It
it's
knows.
your Amazon account?
It just fucking I don't even know. It's
What
wild.
you should try doing is putting.
And how do they tag like a cookie and a soda to like?
Right?
Yeah, that's nuts.
Put
I
the
don't
soda
know.
down your pants next time I walk out to
uh-huh.
see if it
It probably
charges
still
you.
know it. Probably still. You know what? It's gonna charge me for just unidentified dicks. So, but it's weird.
I didn't order a big gulp. What the?
I didn't order no peanuts. But no, it's crazy. It's a crazy store. It's overpriced like crazy. But it's a
I don't care.
wild
I'll take
store.
it.
Oh, it's
For that kind of like mind blowing shopping
Just-
experience. I'll pay
it's-
extra.
Right? You can never shoplift
What if you
if
put
you
it
don't have
back?
an Amazon. Oh, another thing too, it recognizes if you don't have an Amazon app.
I was
Oh,
gonna
really?
say that
Yeah, it
was
doesn't
the
let you
immediate
in.
thing I thought of.
Yeah, it doesn't let you in at all.
Seriously?
So you have to
It doesn't
sign
let you in.
in or be
Yeah,
signed
so
in.
basically it has like almost like Western style doors you walk through,
Yeah,
like
French
saloon doors. But if you don't
Uh-huh.
have the app on your phone, it
It
doesn't
won't let
necessarily
you
have to be open. You just have to have the app active. They won't fucking let you in the store. So
Interesting.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Johnny,
yeah,
what's your
it's-
password and screen name?
It's the
Wanna
same
go
as
shopping?
everything. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Password.
Password.
Laura, do you have any technologies where you're just like, I'm fed up with this shit? God damn it.
All of it. I don't know.
okay.
I get so
There you go.
annoyed by so many things. I don't
Mine's
know. I can't
Google
think of any
Home.
right now.
Sometimes it just gets shit totally wrong what I say to it. I'll be like, hey Google, and I'll be like, do you wanna how do you make brownies? And it'll say something totally different, like, okay, brown people. I'm like, no, don't do that.
You have 9 brown people in your neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly. Right? I'm like, okay. I mean, useful information, I guess, but brownies. I said brownies. So just shit like that. I don't know. We're gonna get to the point where there are no flaws in any of this shit, but until then,
No, there will always be flaws. I mean, I've been
the
trying
flaws
to
will be
use...
the humans.
Yeah, well, I mean, the flaws
Mhm.
are always the humans, right? We program it, but I've been trying to use Chat GPT for some different things, and I am irritated is that it's not as amazing for certain things that I want it to be. And yeah, you can just kind of see the gaps, which I mean is good because AI is scary. But yeah, I'm just like there. I feel like there's so much promise and so much hype that I'm like, come on, work the way I was thinking, hoping that you would work.
Yeah, Short Circuit Part 2 sucked dick. Remember that one? Anyway, Part 1 fantastic. Loved it. Just fucking loved it.
Ooh, 3 Men and a Little Lady.
Oh.
Oh, what they
look who's
My Girl
talking.
2.
Look who's
But-
talking to.
Look who's talking to. Is it 2 or 3?
What just happened here?
We're back to the last segment. We're back to the last.
Did I have a
There's a-
time
there's a
jump at
glitch
some
in the
point?
matrix.
That's
The glitch in the matrix.
seriously what it felt like. Like what just
That
happened?
fucking technology, man. Take you back to episode
It's
16.
useless. You've conquered time travel, Laura.
We should do that.
Congratulations.
We start splicing in old ass episodes in the middle of our conversation. Like, hey, what the fuck? Anyway, all right, we're gonna move on to Laura's rant as we wrap this up. Laura has a rant on the show. She is ready to go in 3, 2, 1.
Well, my rant was all queued up because Carlos had said something about Tom Cruise and about how was it Carlos that said it about Tom
Lafayette.
Cruise? Lafayette said it. Yeah, about how Tom Cruise encouraged people to go see more than just Mission Impossible. Go see Oppenheimer and whatever else.
The
and
Barbie
whatever
movie.
The Barbie movie. Yeah, he was encouraging people to go to the movies. And my rant is about Tom Cruise and about how people hate on Tom Cruise. And I would like to lay down my defense of Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is known to be a crazy person. And I mean, he is a Scientologist. So it's like default. Yeah, you're a nut job. And, all these crazy divorces and, these arranged marriages through the Church of Scientology, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But you know what? In my defense of Tom Cruise was raised pretty much like dirt ass poor. So he is not like a nepotism guy. You know what I mean? Like he made his way in Hollywood in the early 80s, and he has been one of the most famous people on earth since he was like 20 years old. Wouldn't you also be a little bit fucking crazy? I love Tom Cruise. I think he's never been mean. Like, you hear stories like he's never like an asshole. He's never had like, trash hotel rooms and, pressured women into sex stories and blah, blah, blah. And I mean, maybe Scientology has covered all that up. I don't know. I love Tom Cruise. I think he genuinely seems like a nice guy. He cares about his craft a lot. And I think he's really good at it. So I love Tom Cruise. I'm unapologetic about it. That's my rant.
Well, there we go. There we go. That's Tom Cruise rant of the day. Hey, I have no problem with Tom. I like Tom Cruise movies. I think he's a fine actor. Outside of Scientology, like you said, he's never had any type of drama in his life. People thought he was crazy for jumping on the Oprah sofa. I mean, it's overexcited. He does think depression is not a real thing, and that pharmaceuticals are crap.
Again, that's a Scientology thing. That's an L.
Live,
Ron
Die,
Hubbard
Repeat.
bullshit.
Should have made a sequel.
They were supposed to make a sequel to Live, Die, Repeat. That's right. That's a good movie. It's a good fucking movie. Good call.
That's what, Day After Tomorrow?
It is. Yeah. No, it is.
Edge
Day
of
After
Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. That was
They
good.
changed it when
I
it
did
came
like
to
that.
DVD. Yeah. They changed the title. Days of Thunder sequel. Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption. Can't wait for that.
That's not a
sequel.
Tom Cruise movie.
It's not Tom. We're going Tom Cruise movies.
I don't know.
Jesus
I thought
Christ.
this fucking podcast was over. I'm done. We're going back in time. We're going back in
30
time.
minutes ago.
He went back to last week's show.
It happened again. I time looped, guys.
All right, back to the Stephen King segment.
I'm watching too much Endgame this week.
Hey, you know what? Real quick, Stephen King. Speaking of, everyone here should watch on Hulu. It's called Castle Rock. It is phenomenal.
I think I tried to start it. For some reason.
So good. Castle Rock. It's a Stephen King thing. Watch it. Hulu.
Oh, speaking of the Stephen King, watch New Girl. Really funny.
Good. You know what? Good call. New Girl. Really good.
It is. I'm
Really
working
good.
on the second time around.
Yeah, I just finished it.
Funny.
Just finished it.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
All right, I'm asking my husband right now for Castle Rock.
Okay. All right.
Is he
There we go.
downstairs? Maybe
Yep.
you should just get up and walk out. And,
No, that's a lot of
Don't
effort.
do
And
that.
good thing you have. Good thing
if
you
I
have
don't have
technology.
a record, if I don't have a record of it, we're both gonna forget. So it
You know
has
what,
to
Carlos?
be physical.
Hey, Carlos, don't tell women what to do, okay?
Damn straight. Thank you, Lafayette.
Yes. Ooh, one for the feminists. Hey, Johnny. You like fish sticks?
I like what?
You like fish sticks? Fish sticks? In your mouth?
I love fish sticks.
What are you, a gay fish?
Oh
All right,
my
well, that's
god!
our
Yeah,
show.
you got me, you motherfucker! You got me.
Anyway, that's our show, everyone. Give a shout out to Joey Valentine, Fat Guy Loves Cake. He made a music video that Carlos and I take part in. It is a song about me and Joey, so just leave it at that. Joey still has this thing. I don't know what's going on with him still, but he's romantically linked to the host of this show. And he won't let it go. It's a one-sided thing, but hey, it's okay.
You're the host of this show.
What?
You know what? This should make you a detective. All right, everyone. That's our show.
Fish sticks.
Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. For Laura.
Goodbye.
For Johnny.
See ya.
For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. We'll see you next time on Nerds Talking the Podcast.